Hello and welcome to Quirky Cat Crafts. This is Sherry. Um, this isn't going to be a very long video because it's currently 101 degrees outside and inside it's about 75 and climbing, which I know is not ridiculously hot, but for someone like me who's well insulated, I'm miserable and uncomfortable. And according to my landlord, there's nothing they can do. So I don't know. I feel like in 2026, if I want it meat lock or cold in my house, I should be able to do so. So I'm a little frustrated. But I did not want to leave you guys hanging from the video I did last week. So, bad news. I had ordered clear acrylic drawer towers that fit in that cabinet that I showed you in the last video. But the measurements for the drawers was from the outside of the drawer, which means that I was not able to fit 2 bricks of clay side by side in the drawer like I wanted to. And so it wasn't going to work. So I returned them all, sent them all back to Amazon. And we're going to keep the cubby for now, especially because Sculpey just came out with a new clay color. Hang on. I'll grab it and show it to you guys. It is called, and I'm going to grab my little sample that I made. It's called Voltage Blue Metallic. And you can see it bakes up a little bit darker. Not necessarily darker, but it's not as like bright. So, and I actually like how it looks when it's baked. So, so that is the new clay color, which means I got to rearrange my cubbies. And I think that I'm going to redo them and put like all of the metallics together, all of the soufflés together, all of the glitters together, and then all of the just plain primos together. So that it's more like my board of samples that I have on the wall. And then I'm going to redo my drawers where I store my open bags of clay in the same scenario of types of clay, and then rainbow order. Because I was looking for a specific clay color earlier today, and it took me forever to find it. So, anyways, so that's what's going on with that. Kind of side little note there. But I did want to come and check in with you guys, and we're going to do a little bit, hi Garfield, a little bit of playing with this gnome coffee themed. We're just going to work on kind of laying it out and see how it comes together. I don't know if I'm going to paint the frame or not. I think I'm going to. I don't know about painting the beads. I guess they could be painted. I don't want them to get all like stuck together. But I guess there's room to like paint one and then let it dry and then like so paint like 1 or 2 at a time or something. So this is for a coworker of mine, and so she likes gnomes and coffee, and she said her kitchen is like reds, like barn red, and like reds and browns, basically. So that's kind of what I went with. So let me show you what I've got here. Oh, goodness. Hang on. Piece of glue stuck to that. I'll have to come back in and recolor that. Oh, no, you know what that was? So I varnished these. So I've got 4 of these gnome tiles, and they're mostly red, but I did do pink on the girl gnome, and I did pink on the flowers because I have a little bit of pink in buttons. So yeah, so I'm just kind of play with the stuff here, and we'll see how it goes. So I have on and then you can see when I varnished, some of the alcohol ink bled. So that was a learning experience. And I tried to go back with like nail polish remover and alcohol and all kinds of stuff, and it just doesn't clean up. So, and I don't know if that's just because it's ridiculously hot in my house or what. But anyway. All right, so this is the Mocha Pearl clay. And so this one says, coffee is a hug and a mug. And this one says, but first coffee. And then this one says everything gets better with coffee. Go over here with this one. And then this one says life happens, coffee helps. So, we need to go this way because we're not centering. We're keeping everything a little bit off center. So, I think I'm going to move the little one down so that the big ones are kind of here in the middle. And I think we're going to go on this side with that. I'm just playing, you guys. So, then I have 3 that are just like coffee related. And I did these on the tan granite. So it's like, they're like ads, I guess. And I have 3 of them. So we're just gonna, there isn't gonna be any like space in between the tiles like I normally do. Because of it being an enclosed frame. So everything's gonna be touching. We're gonna go up with this one. And something like this. And then I also have, these are on Latte Souffle. Didn't plan it that way. It's just the color of the clay. And it's like cappuccino, espresso, and latte. I wish there had been a 4th one, but we're going to make do with the 3. So, and we're just kind of spacing them out here. All right. And then I had 2 of these that I did on rose gold glitter. One just says gnome brewed and the other one says I'm gnome for loving coffee. And I wasn't liking that those were the only 2 items that I had in that color. So I went back, I found these coffee mugs. These are metal brads. And I just cut the prongs off the back and embedded them in some more of the rose gold glitter. So I may not use all 5, but we'll have to see. I just wanted to pull that glitter around a little more. So, just playing, trying not to focus on the fact that it's kind of hot. And I think if I go this way with this, and if I go this way with this, then I could put this like right there, and then I can use all 5. So I may or may not use these little stickers. Do I need to zoom in? Hang on, let me check my, ouch, 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 ouch. Oh no, you guys, what do you think? Let me zoom in a little bit more. Hopefully I don't turn you off. Come on, zoom. Okay. Then I just have 3 of these. They're like slider beads. But I thought these might be something neat to throw in here. I kind of like it. Okay, so I may or may not use these that are stickers on metal tiles. We'll have to see. But I did red, black, and pink of those. So we're going to put them over here for now, because we need to do the buttons. And like I said, a couple of the buttons had pink. There was a pink coffee cup, mug, and then a pink like to-go cup. So, but I don't want them up top or over here because I want to carry the pink around. So, like if I do, and this is actually a mix of the deep red pearl and the garnet glitter because I wanted it a little bit darker of a red, which now I know these are like bright red compared, but it is what it is. So, maybe something like that. And then we've got a brown coffee cup. And then we've got sugar and milk and a coffee pot. And sugar. I think sugar is going to go down here in the corner. Let's scooch it over a little bit. Oh, there's some kind of crumb in there. Okay. And then milk here. That's perfect. Then we've got a sign that says delicious coffee. And we've got 2 coffee beans and a cake. But let's see. We definitely need some more red in this area. I think we're going to go bean here. I think I might need to trim a little bit off of that one. I think it's crooked because things aren't lining up, but we'll figure it out. Let's see. So we have cake and another bean. I think we'll go up here with the other bean. And cake in the middle. Slide that over. Don't know. We're getting kind of, it's getting kind of fudgy. But this is just kind of something I'm, let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I feel like we need to go down a little bit with these. Scooch. So that I can put bean there. But then I don't know that I want bean. The 2 beans, this bean needs to go over here. So we're going to move sugar. Move this coffee cup over here. Coffee cup, coffee pot's wider. I think we'll move the sign down, put the sugar there, and put the sign down here. Something along those lines. What do you guys think? Is it cute? Is it coming together? And then I have 4 of these that were originally going to go in the corners. But since I added the coffee mugs. I don't know that I'm going to have room for them. I mean, they don't have to go in the corners, but I don't know. We're going to hold off on those. And then I've got this basket where I have some red, black, and gold hand painted. These were already made in my stash. I also have some of this black and white Harlequin. And then I made up a batch of gold leafing with like, it's kind of like a wave pattern. But, so like I'll use this to represent water or wind. But I feel like if I do it this way with it, it kind of represents the steam coming off of a cup of coffee. So there will be some of that filled in also. And then I'm really upset with these because this is souffle. And I've always had good luck with souffle cutting after baking. But for whatever reason, I'm getting these weird, like it's crumbling. And I don't know if it's the pattern of the stamp that's causing that or what. But I don't know. We'll have to, I may not even use them. Although I do feel like we do need another pop of black and white in there. So, like, you know, not a lot, but just a few. Okay. Just to get an idea. Are we liking that? What do you guys think? I have some pieces that I had already trimmed up, so... I mean, and I don't want it like right next to any of the white tiles, so doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. So, yeah, and then I also ordered, I have kind of a basic order I get from Amazon that is basically items that I put in my lunchbox during the week. And for whatever reason, on today's order, they delivered a couple of the items, but only a couple. And the rest, it said, after several attempts, undeliverable, which is a crock, because I've been here all day. So I don't know what they mean by several attempts, but I've been here all day. So that was a little irksome as well. I mean, I got enough to get me through the week, probably, but but it also says 5 to 7 days on the refund, and I'm like, well, what if I wanted to go to the store right now and get what I needed to get? Sheesh. So... could do this in just the red and black after I paint. Is that too much? What do you guys think? Is that too much? I don't know. Alright, so then we've got our red hand painted. Let's see. I don't know. It's looking a little, getting kind of full. Of course, that's the goal. I have 5 of them, but I could just do 3. Because these two are straight lines and these are like the sunbursty ones. So then I don't like that one there. It needs, oh, son of a biscuit. Interesting. Come on back over. Yeah. Also, I don't know if I told you guys that I hurt my back really, really bad. The last week of December. And I missed some work because of it. And it's now apparently just going to be an ongoing situation because it doesn't take much for me to kind of re-zing it, so to speak. So I can't spend very much time sitting in my craft room because it just, my back can't handle it. So, yeah, there's something going on with this guy. I think he's crooked. So I'm going to have to mess with him. All right. So I think it's coming together. I'm not gluing tonight. I'm going to go back downstairs where it's dark because I have blackout curtains. And we're going to put on something on the TV for the rest of the night. But I just wanted to pop on, let you guys know I didn't forget about you. But yeah, here, let me stick a few of these little pieces in here so you get an idea of with the gold leafing. No, I have some pieces that are like pre-cut already. This is not how it's going to be. I'm just sticking some in there so that you guys can see and tell me what you think. But yeah, but I also just seem to have a case of like the dropsies, and my hands aren't doing what I want them to do. My fingers aren't doing what I want them to do. So, kind of frustrating. But what do you guys think? I don't know about this gold leafing. I mean, it does tie in these, so I guess that's all right. Right? I think it works. I don't know how I'll fill in the rest of the little gaps, but we'll come up with something. All right, you guys, that's pretty much it. Like I said, I don't have a whole lot. I'm just, you know, with the blackout curtains in my living room. And it's a little bit cooler. Not a lot, but a little bit cooler downstairs. If I can keep Garfield out of my lap, he just constantly wants to be in my lap. And I'm like, no, you're hot. Get off of me. So, but in his world, yeah. So, anyways, you guys getting the point? I think you're getting the point. So, I don't have to go up and down. I could go sideways too. So, just, I don't want to cut any more of the strips down until I know where they're going to go. So I'm just trying to kind of get an idea of whether I like this or not. Gold, gold, gold. And as always, I hope you guys will give me your input. Tell me what you think. So, anyways, all right, you guys, that's all I got for right now. I'm just popped in here to check in with you guys. And so that's all I got for right now. Yeah, I can't even focus. We're going back downstairs. It's Sunday. Back to work tomorrow. It's supposed to be 101 again tomorrow. And which is absolutely ridiculous. But welcome to Kansas. Anyways. Alright, you guys. That's all I got for right now. So, until next time, as always, thanks so much for watching.